Speaking of online courses, can you tell us a little bit about the crotch rope and butt bondage course you're going to do?
Yes, so I have this class that I love. I That's on crotch ropes and butt bondage because I love asses. I don't know about any of y'all, but there is something so fun about playing in this region of the body that in the world of rope bondage, everybody's obsessed with chest harnesses and upper body harnesses and Takata Kote and these box ties and all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. People are obsessed. But what about the other parts of our body? Doing foot bondage, doing hand bondage, doing leg bondage. And so I developed this class initially when I was going to be going to an event and they were only giving me 45 minutes for a class. And I'm like, how could I strip my classes down? And so I took one of my larger rope classes and took this section out of it. Mm-hmm. And then I had a chance to do it for Karada House at the Queer Rope Conference. And if people are not familiar with this event, it's an online rope conference internationally that is just for women and trans and non-binary folks. That is who the conference is for, who are into rope on all sides, self-bondage, bottoming, topping, all of the above. Amazing event. And when I was in that class, I had things come out of my mouth because of who was in the room. About the fact that, if you're tying with somebody who has a prosthetic, right, that might be called a packer, that might be called a gaff. So things that are creating an external prosthetic or things that are holding down tissue to be able to have a flat presentation. Mm-hmm. I found myself talking about how those interact with crotch ropes that had never come out of my mouth before. I knew them, but they just had never happened. Yeah. I talked about the fact that if you have external genitalia, be aware that you need to make a choice as you're going down. Are you flattening everything down? Are you going to one side of their bits, the other side of their bits, wrapping around as you continue, in which case here's some safety concerns. Mm-hmm. But I'd never had the other conversation come out. And so myself and Mia Moore, who is an amazing rope educator in her own right, she usually teaches on things like bandana bondage and being goofy with your play. Love her so much. We're going to do this class that is on tying up butts and making strap-on harnesses and doing crotch ropes and talking to our partners about the complexity of this region of our body and our desires. Mm-hmm. So I am stupidly excited about it. And it's also a nice flex for me and a stretch, as it were, because I've been doing a lot of psychological classes on power exchange and the complexities of power dynamics, understanding them within the context of cultural power, right? That if you don't name capitalism, you can't actually name the realities of handing over your money to a dominant. I'm having these dense conversations. So to be able to pause and be like, and now, butts. Is just so nice from time to time.
Yeah. I'm glad butts are getting the spotlight that they deserve.